I did purchase the Vette.
Horsepower Hobby.
Welcome back to Horsepower Hobby. I am Jay, aka Torque. We're cruising the beautiful state of Georgia. Actually in Atlanta right now, just kind of cutting through on our way back to Houston, Texas. As you can see, the Corvette on the back there. Get a couple of mirror shots there. You can see riding back there pretty nicely. But I'm gonna get stopped here shortly to get some fuel. I'm currently sitting at about 3/4 of a tank, but there's a spot in Alabama where you drive about 100 miles straight, no diesel. So I couldn't believe it the other day. I came through there panicking because I was running low, couldn't find the diesel, and managed to find some eventually. But like I said, I don't want to be caught slipping this time with no diesel. To address yesterday's issues with the Corvette as far as it not running properly, it's still not running properly. I think I have something possibly electrical going on. It's kind of heating up, at least it's claiming that it is heating up to around 240 something degrees, which is in turn shutting the engine off. But then sometimes it'll like catch itself as the temperature says immediately that it's like 198 degrees. So it's back and forth, 198, 240 instantly. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Obviously there's an electrical issue or something going on, I do believe. So got to get down to the bottom of that, but I figure we get it on to Houston and I can try to take a look at it once we get it there. Through the tunnels, yeah, the tunnels of Atlanta. Underneath the Atlanta airport, I'm pretty sure. Pretty neat looking. Sounds good. Oh, well, can't miss our exit. Gotta make sure we catch the exit, yeah. I've always thought that those tunnels were cool, but there's an exit right there, so we can't miss it. Alright, had to make a pit stop, y'all, to get some fuel. And the Cummins, you know, they drink, man, they drink. Stay at the fuel station, it seems. But as you can see, we got the Vette strapped down on its way to Houston. We're just going to continue to try to travel safe because it's super foggy out. It's actually kind of letting up a little bit now in this area, but we keep hitting spots where the fog is super deep, or super thick rather. And like I said, there it is. It's to be touching down in Houston sometime this evening. I think it's a total of about a 14-hour drive. I've been shaving a little bit of time off, so it is fun. Traveling over 2,000 and something miles in the last couple of days. Still en route to Houston. Can't wait to get there, get the Vette unloaded. Oh man. But we do got to go over those little issues to figure out what is going on with it. Why does it keep running hot? If any of you know what could possibly be going on with the Vette, like I said before, the thing will go from 198 to 241 instantly and back down to 198. So it's obviously not an overheating issue. Something going on in the system. I think I did research and it said it could be the ECT, the engine coolant temperature sensor, I believe is what it's called. So I'm going to check into that as soon as I get to Houston, and maybe another day or so. But I'm going to definitely look into it. But look at that there. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if the camera's focusing, but that's pretty neat. It looks like the bridge just goes straight up in the air. But yeah, like I said, it's been a very long ride so far. I still do have a whole lot more to go. It says I'll be there at 8:06. I left out about 4 something this morning, so I want to say it's about a 14-hour drive. Whew. But I'm gonna keep on trucking and literally trucking. There's a Vette there in the rear view, just cruising, chilling. We'll keep on pursuing, and we'll be there shortly. It looks like I just entered Mobile County. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. On the inside of the bridge there, it looks pretty cool. It's one of those old school type bridges. It's way up in the air. The ride has been pretty good so far, can't complain. Other than the cops kind of set up with these speed traps out here in Louisiana. We're coming through Baton Rouge. Here getting ready to come over the bridge here. Pretty cool. See, they got some casinos and all kind of stuff going on over here. Pretty neat. I want to say this is one of those drawbridges. It looks like it may raise up, or maybe it just gets high enough where the ships can go underneath it. See if I can get past this tanker that's hating on our views. As you can see, the ships and stuff coming in for the port on both sides. That's pretty neat. Got a little tugboat cruising after there. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, pretty neat little sight. But I always like these little bridges, especially the old ones that still function. It's just cool. You can see the city in the far, yeah. Feels good to be home. I made it to Houston, yeah. I made it to Houston, so I don't have much more left on my drive. We get this Corvette or the Lamvette unloaded, and hopefully it does good coming off the trailer. It gave me a little bit of trouble yesterday going on to the trailer, so fingers crossed, yeah, fingers crossed. But I'll be home shortly, and we try to get this thing unloaded. Trying to race against the dark. As you can see, it says I'll be where I need to be by 7:58. So I think the time now is like, let's see, 7:20. So we still got a little ways to go, but we're almost there, yeah, almost there. Yeah, I can see the city now, pretty good. It's massive, yeah, it's very massive. Man, I thought you had a really good view a while ago, but look at that. That's massive, yeah. Downtown. Definitely downtown Houston, yeah. That's amazing. No cap, y'all. I can't wait till I get home so that I can get something to eat. I ain't ate nothing all day, so I can't wait. My wife says she's already prepared a couple of things for me, so when I get home, it's on. I gotta have something. I tried to do a peanut butter and jelly sandwich earlier, but that didn't work out. It didn't work out too good. It started giving me acid reflux, so I had to let that alone. So that was probably about maybe 8 this morning. So here it is, 8 o'clock at night. I gotta have something, yeah. All right, yeah, finally, after 14 long hours across the country, your boy has made it back to Houston. The Lamvette has made it home, yeah. It has made it here to Houston. I just got to do this one time, yeah, just one time. One time. Let's do it just once. I've been waiting for this thing to get here so that I can do just that, yeah. This is amazing, yeah. The Lamvette has made it home. Now, it's time to get it unloaded, but before I do that, let me go get something to eat. It may be dark by the time I get it unloaded, but I try to get as much footage as I can getting it off the trailer. Hopefully it's smooth. Hopefully the thing doesn't try to give me any trouble with starting and all that stuff. Sounds like the family inside is excited to see me. They haven't seen me in a couple of days now. But yeah, let me get inside, get some grub, get this thing off the trailer, and I'll be back with you all. Just got the car unstrapped and about ready to fire this thing up. Let's see if it'll fire up, y'all. Got the ramp set. Let's hope this thing will fire up and not give us any trouble. Probably gonna make the neighbors mad. Here we go, yeah. It's not too bad, not too bad. Probably need to hurry up and get it off the trailer before it decides that it wants to go kaput. Let's see if we can get this thing off the trailer safely. Over the door. I wanna knock a door off. There we go. Get some windows down so we can see what's going on, yeah. Get the spark light on. Actually, we get the headlights going here. So let's try this out. Everything looked good a few moments ago. When I look, let's see if we can get this thing on off. Let's ease it on off here. Oh yeah, still looking good. Just try to go straight so we don't have any mishaps. Hope the front end clears. It seemed like it had plenty of clearance yesterday, so hoping it's the same situation today. Everything seems to be going pretty smooth. We're in the home stretch now. Oh yeah, perfect. The Corvette is now off the trailer, yeah, and has finally touched ground in Houston, Texas. What an amazing sight. Man, it feels so good to have them both back reunited. See the Hellcat in the background. Man, got the doors up on the Corvette, yeah. And hopefully very, very soon, once everything in the world kind of clears up, we can see about doing some things, maybe some mods and stuff to this thing. I mean, right now, as y'all know, I guess stores and shops and stuff are closed, but hopefully we could, I don't know, we may still be able to find a couple of places that's open that will carry some mods, and especially the parts for this thing. Hopefully I can get at least the part that it may be that's giving an issue with the overheating issue. It's really not overheating, but it's giving a false overheating reading. But because the engine really didn't have time to warm up yesterday, as I had it in the driveway over at my other home and playing with it. I guess I ran it for like maybe a couple of minutes. Was getting ready to pull it onto the trailer, and it pretended to run hot and kept shutting the engine off. So I was told that it could be a engine coolant temperature sensor. So I'm going to try to swap it out. Maybe that thing is faulty. Could have, I don't know, something may have happened when it set for that month. But like I said, we're going to try to get some things going with this thing. So glad it's here. That way we can begin to make some content once again with it, because I actually miss driving this thing. I have a blast driving the Corvette, yeah. And here in Houston, it is very, very good weather. I want to say it's in like the mid to high 80s, possibly 90s. I don't know if it's quite in the 90s yet, but mid to high 80s. So that's good weather to take the T-top off, yeah. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe we get some footage tomorrow. We need to get this thing cleaned up, because right now it is filthy from the trip. To be honest, it was more than likely filthy before I actually loaded it, because it's been sitting for about a month. As you can see, the glass really tells a story. So we're gonna get this thing cleaned up and hopefully go for a ride in it tomorrow. Hopefully, we just see. So just made it to drop the trailer back off. The Corvette was sitting about right in here, and we got some kind of, I don't know if you all can see that, but it looks like it may have had some kind of leaking or something going on. So we must check into that first thing tomorrow as soon as we get a chance. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. It could be coolant. It could be the coolant issue that we're having. If it is, it's not much of a leak, but do want to, like I said, check on it and see if we can get to the bottom of this, and hopefully soon we can drop the top off and cruise the streets of Houston in it. So if any of you have had this similar issue with your Corvettes, with it I guess running like 248 degrees going back down to 198 degrees just instantaneously, kind of back and forth, let me know what you did to fix it down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Just kind of looking back here just to make sure that I didn't see. Okay, yeah, it's no additional leaks. So yeah, definitely got to check this out first thing in the morning, but I'll catch you guys on the next one.